Hello everyone, and welcome to St. Florence Grade 10 or Confirmation 2 instructional video. In this video, you will learn how to complete a lesson and submit a lesson for credit. So let's begin. The first thing to note is the links to these lessons will be sent to you in an email for the parents to access or a student to access. In these links, you will click and complete each lesson as you feel fit. So once you click the link, you will come up to the lesson. Today we are going to go over lesson 1, What Makes Me Happy. All the lessons will have instructions on how to complete the lesson appropriately. To begin your lesson, you will need to enter your email address. This email address is either the student's email address or the parent's email address. Please make sure this email address is the address that you check regularly. For students, it would be best if you put your email address so you can track your own progress. For today, we're going to put test@gmail.com. The next step is to enter your first and last name. This will be recorded to show me that you've completed the lesson. It's important to put your first name and especially important to put your last name. This will help with confusion if there's students in our program with the same first name. So today we're just going to put test. Once you have done so and read the instructions, please click next. Now that you click next, we will enter the lesson. Here is the beginning of the lesson. So you will start the lesson with a prayer and a small excerpt. The next thing you have here is a short answer. Please answer the short answer appropriately. Once you have done so, please click Next. If you'd like to go back to the last page you were at, you can always click back and answer the questions again or reread any excerpt that you feel that you've missed. For time purposes, let's click Next. Now you're into the second part of the lesson. All you need to do is follow the instructions and read the excerpts. Here is one excerpt, here is a video, and now it's asking you to answer the questions. So today, instead of putting full answers, we're going to put test. Again, you do have the back button, but today we're just going to click next. Again, please follow the instructions and read the excerpts or watch a video and answer the questions that pertain to the lesson. As we move on to the lesson, this is a little different. Rather than short answers, you have multiple choice. Here, we're just going to click the first answer that we see to save time. Here's a few more short answers. We will click next to move on. And now we have a video and another short answer. You've come to this point of the lesson and it will tell you to answer the following questions. This is where the book will come into place. Anytime you will need to read the book, it will be instructed in our lesson. Here we'll say, please read page 30 to 33 in the Decision Point book. With that book, there will be questions to answer. Here are multiple choice questions. We're just going to click the top answer for time saving purposes. And then click Next. Here's another piece of the lesson with a video and questions again. And then click Next. And now we're towards the end of the lesson. There's a closing prayer and a small little answer here. And now, the last piece of the lesson is to hit Submit and record your answers and send them over to me so I can check it and mark you completed. After you hit Submit, click the link to check your answers to see how you did. A new window will open. This piece here is very important. Make a note of the questions you've answered incorrectly and go back to the previous screen. Close the window. Click the link to edit your responses to the questions you got wrong. Keep repeating this process until you got a perfect score. I'm going to show you this process right now. So we've completed all our answers, watched all the videos, and completed our short answers. Now we are going to click Submit. Now, here is where you realize you've completed the lesson. It's been recorded. Your response has been recorded. In order to see your score, to make sure you completed the lesson 100%, you will click View Score. Once you click View Score, you will see up here total points, and it looks like we got a 2 out of 14. So in order to complete this lesson and receive full credit, you will need to get 100% or 14 out of 14. To ensure you get a 14 out of 14, here is the next step. This here is an overview of the whole entire lesson that we just went through. As you can see, it's showing you your answers for the short answers in the beginning of the lesson. As you scroll down, you will come to the multiple choice answers. Here's the multiple choice answers that we did together. As you can see, it's recording our answers and showing us if the answer is correct or not. As you can see, the red shows that we've gotten the answer correct with the X next to the answer that we've chosen. Because we clicked the first one, it's saying it's incorrect. And up here, it says 0 out of 1, meaning we got 0 points out of 1 point. The best part about this is that it will give you the correct answer down here. Here's the correct answer for this multiple choice question. As we go down through our answers, you will need to record your answers either on a separate piece of paper, a Word document, or on your phone. It's important that you do this process so that you can save time from taking the lesson over and over again. So let's scroll down. It will show you again that these answers are incorrect, and it will give you the correct answer. So we'll keep scrolling down through the rest of the lesson. So here's the answer we got correct. As you can see, it's in green, and it has a check mark next to it. In addition, it says you got a 1 out of 1, meaning you got 1 point out of 1 point. As you scroll down, you will see all the other answers you got correctly and incorrectly. In addition to marking your incorrect answers and writing down the correct answers, it's also important to write down the right answers, because once you go back and click the new lesson or the lesson you have to do over again, it will be blank. All your answers have been erased and you will need to do it again. So it's important to track your right and wrong answers on a separate piece of paper so you can do the lesson appropriately. So as you scroll down, we're going to the end of the lesson. In order to complete the lesson again, you will have to X out of this, and you will head back to the first page you saw was the lesson, What Makes You Happy, and you would start the lesson all over again by entering your email address, your first and last name, and answering the questions. And that is how you complete a lesson for Confirmation 2. If you should have any questions, please feel free to call the office at St. Florence and ask for Allison. I am more than willing to help you through the steps, and we can do a Zoom meeting or a phone meeting or an in-person meeting, whatever works best for you. I look forward to working with you and the students for the rest of the year and helping them receive the sacrament of confirmation. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope everyone has a great day.